So, we just bought 4 guineas, a year old. These are guinea hens. They're a species of bird, fowl, game bird, that lots of people raise for their amazing tick and bug eating capabilities. And that's exactly what we need up at our property, which has so many ticks it's ridiculous. So we already have one little fence, and we are going to probably put them in that fence, but we do have to put a net over the top so that they can't be flying out, because these guys will actually live up in the trees if they can. And eventually we do want them to go wild around our property and stay in the trees, but we want them to feel like the area is their home. So we've been recommended by many different sources to keep them in that pen for a couple weeks to a month. We'll probably leave them in there till we come back. Once we get back here, we're going to let them go free around the property during the day, and then we're going to kind of keep an eye on them and make sure they stick around by bringing them in with a little bit of food at the end of the night while we're up there. So that's the plan, and we have a fence to build, so we'll show you it when, or it's already built, the fence part. We have to get their pen all situated, so we'll show you in a few. I got that. So right now we're making our little enclosure fit for
our guineas.
Fit for our guineas. And we have this, what is this called again?
It's deer netting.
This is deer netting here that we're putting over top of our fence that we built last time. This, yeah. Oops, do you need to hold any of it?
No,
This
is where it crooks. There's a big crook right
One second, we gotta catch. It keeps catching on all of our little teeny tiny sticks. And there we go. Okay. So our place has a lot of trees, so when we get to the tree, we're just bunching around it and going like this. It's actually kind of a nice stabilizing point for them.
I like real good old more. Hang on. I got more.
Here, you want to cut this real quick right here?
Yeah, I can in a minute. So.
Cut it right here. Right in that hole.
Already?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn. There they are over there, happy as can be. My phone died right when they were coming out of their
already demolishing the
they were coming out of their pen, and they looked around and they started looking around for ticks, and they haven't stopped since. Okay, so yesterday. That's okay, hon. You're gonna have to get used to that. Rowan's still learning about. She's getting back to country girl life. She's been in the apartment for over a year, and she's still not used to all this wildlife yet, but she'll get there. She will. She's born a country girl. So right here, my phone, I had to delete all my old videos because I didn't have enough storage yesterday when we finished up this guinea hen area here. But as you can see, if you look and see all those little red pieces of just plastic. It was like stuff we used to mark the trees up here so that they didn't take out the trees that we wanted when they were clearing it. So we just reused it and tied it on because Julie said it will keep them hopefully from trying to escape if they can't, because it's kind of hard to see that the top mesh in the ceiling. We don't want them thinking they can fly away. So we put that the red little ribbon ties all over the deer net so that they can see it better. And they are having the time of their life over there. They are so excited. Look at them. They're probably finding thousands of ticks a day. Any tick that crawls through here, you are doomed, guys. Doomed. They're pretty bad up here, and we heard that guinea hens are amazing at helping. But the reason that we are penning them up is because these are 1-year-old guineas. We are still unsure of the sex of these guineas. Rowan thinks they're saying wheat, wheat. Is that the boy or the girl?
I think that's like...
The boy says wheat, I think, right? And the female says buckwheat. The interesting thing we learned is that these guys are monogamous. So we think we have either 4 males or 4 females. So we're looking for some more. We got to find out so we can get them mates. So yeah, we are trying to figure out what they are. Looks like they love their little cage. We got them a little set up here. That's just the cage we brought them. We got them in from the other homestead, and we turned it into a little shelter for them. So yeah, back to the reason they're in here, because normally guineas are free, but we had rehomed them. This is their new home. So we've looked it up online. People say different things between a week and a month. You want to keep them penned up in their new location, or else they might just fly away and find somewhere better to live. But we want them to know that this is home, and they might like a more secluded spot, but we really need them up here badly. That one's saying buckwheat. Buckwheat. Huh.
Yeah, they're different.
I think we have a mixture of male and female. Buckwheat? They're just so cool, and they eat thousands of ticks a day. So if anyone has ticks, I mean, they were getting bad in New York the last few years, but they are really bad down here. I mean, it is insane. Yeah, we might. That'd be perfect if we have 2 of each. They might already be matched up there. That'd be great. Yeah. Yes, are you guys happy? There are so many bugs in there. Go to town, guys. Go to town. We're going to be able to release them from here in about a month, hoping they stick around. They'll be able to fly up in these trees to get away from predators. That's why you don't have to bring them back into the coop at night, because they can fly up in a tree and escape anybody.
And if they want to come in the coop, they can.
Yeah, if they want to come back in, we'll have a little food each night for them.
They barely ate any seed.
Yeah, they barely ate any of their food because there's so many bugs. Literally, their stomach is probably full of ticks, but that's okay. That's what we want.
Look, they're so chubby.
And
their necks are so skinny.
Yeah, their necks are skinny. They're just cool birds.
I'm waiting for seeing the baby one of that.
Yeah, Rowan wants to see the baby.
I just imagine it.
These guys are doing really good. We just knew we needed to get these guys up at the property. Yeah, and these guys will reproduce too in the wild. One lady at Rural King told us that if we buy, 10 or 20 of them this year, we'll have 60 by next year, and we're good with that. Cause
they said 1,000.
She said by 10 you might get 60, but that's if they're sticking around, and we would be happy.
If you buy 20, you'll get 100 probably.
Yeah. So we're happy with that. You can even eat them, and she said that she eats them all the time and uses a different, they have their own special pot because their meat gets, I don't know what it is, if it's just extra fatty, but she said it's harder to cook, but hey, meat is meat, and she said she just uses a different pot in case it burns or it blackens her pot, she said. So we're excited. It's a beautiful bird. Great at tick suppression.
It's annoying.
And they are even watchdogs too. Julie was telling us about how they are amazing watchdogs, and they'll just, once you have a bunch of them hanging out in the trees and someone's
dogs, they are dogs.
Watchbirds.
They are dogs.
They're watchbirds.
They're not dogs.
So they'll hang out in the trees and make that noise in the middle of the night if someone's coming at you, which is amazing because that will wake you up. Okay, guys, see you later. We're getting.
We're trimming goat feet today. You're supposed to do it every 2 weeks, so I don't do that. This is no name. We don't have a name for him, but I'll show you his feet that we've already trimmed. It's his first time. I can take it down a little bit more, but I have to get a rasp, so I don't have one right now. Here, these are a little bit better to show. I still got to take him down though. Sorry, he doesn't want to be. That's as far as we'll go with that one.
Now we're trying to catch Miss Brown. What's her name? The Brown
Latte.
Miss Latte over there because she's really smart. So we got to put the phone down for sure. She already suspects us because we. There she goes.
I'll get her. This is why I have belts with horns.
Got her. Okay. Okay. Hold on, Mama. Goats are super duper happy now since they got their hooves trimmed. What'd you call him again?
Booger.
Booger.
Yeah.
What you thinking, Booger? You like that name, Booger? You like that name, Booger? Are you...
We got a rabbit escape artist, so we're going to try to catch her. So we made the bunny snatcher 360. We'll give you a little close-up of it. I don't know if it's going to work, and if it isn't, if it doesn't, we won't post this video.
If you're seeing this, it probably worked. Or something really funny happened.
Alright, so we're going to go find her first.
Okay.
So go ahead and...
You're looking for... What kind isn't... This is Julie's favorite rabbit. It's a...
She's a harlequin, but she's a... I call her Mrs. Bitey because she's a bitch. Pardon my language, but she bites. But I see her. She's right there.
I don't see her, so Julie's got a good eye.
I'm used to finding escaped rabbits here, right there.
Oh, let me see. Yep, I see her. There's the escape artist right there. I'm going to stay right here. Try to shush her over to you.
Well, hang on.
You should probably go... I would go all the way around if I were you, yeah.
She's come.
Come here, little bunny bunny.
Alright, I'm going to go down the other side.
Just tell me if you want me to do anything. There she is. Mrs. Bitey, the Harlequin Rabbit escape artist. And Julie's coming over there around the fence. Here comes Julie. Top of the line in rabbit catchers, the Rabbit Snatcher 360. She's approaching from behind over there. Oh no! She ran away over there. We're still on the hunt, ladies and gentlemen. The rabbit snatcher. Yeah. Or I was thinking we'd go by hand because that might not be, or is it dangerous by hand? I'm gonna go. She's hanging out under the hutches. It's the only place she knows is home. She's probably a little frightened right now. So we're gonna just take a pause and see what we can do. We let the older batch of chickens out, baby chicks. There's some of the meat birds in there with the splotchy feathers are actually from our second round, and they're already as big as the first round of egg birds, dual purpose birds. So we're just seeing how the rooster and the hens all interact with the babies. Julie was throwing them some scratch and they were afraid of it, but they'll get used to it. They're starting to pick at it now.
They come out when they're fully feathered, otherwise it's too cold for them. But we've got the second batch of chicks in the shed and they aren't fully feathered yet. The meat birds were, but they were in too cramped, and so they're picking at them, which is why we need to get them out here.
Yeah, they're loving it in the sun. getting to
And
stretch
you
their
can take
legs.
this time when you have your chicks, they want nothing to do with you. When you take them out one at a time and you hold them and pet them for a minute, then they lose that fear. I didn't do that with my Hawaiian dots, but they're better now since I caught them and clipped their wings. So we're going to have to do that with the chicks too, but I want them to be able to fly right now to kind of get away from stuff.
They seem very happy.
I like this Wyandotte breed. They're pretty gentle. Some of our other breeds would have been chasing them around and pecking at them, but the hens are more curious than anything right now.
Like, subscribe, and thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye. This is me. Just so funny.